Well, guys, here it is. The box. The Battlbox. For some of you, the most favorite unboxing of the month. For others, the most hated. But here it is for December 2021. You know, there was a time, long ago, when the December Battlbox was their best box. It was like a Christmas present for all the subscribers. I don't know. We'll see. To open this box, I'm going to use my newly redone customized XM24. If you haven't seen the video on the whole, I did a whole in the shop video. I will put an end screen, little, one of the clickable things at the end of this video, so you check it out. But love that action. So this being such a big box, and relatively heavy as battle boxes go, I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. I know that's going to come back and bite me right in the ass. But let's see. Fox Edge. American Red Cross. I used to teach my medic and American Red Cross same box. I used to teach for the American Red Cross in Long Island long ago, in the before time. All right, let me get all this stuff out of the box. We'll see what's in Mission 82. Okay, we got some stuffs. We got some stuffs here. Some of it, outwardly, I'm looking at it and I'm like, why? Some of it, I'm like, okay, I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. Kevin Grumballs. I don't know. Let's see. So Mission 82. This is all courtesy of Steve, as always, because Steve is the man. So we've got the Pro Plus box, just FYI, so you know. We've got the basic box, we've got the advanced box, the Pro box, and the Pro Plus with the knife of the month. All right, I guess rather than me just saying one more time, we should just go through it. I don't know how they're putting this all together. So let's start. Let's start here. I got to move some even more of this stuff off because it's just large boxes. I've got a bunch of boxing on the table. So we're going to start with the basic box, and we're going to take a look at Squirrel's Nut Butter. Okay. Now, I am giggling inside. All natural anti-chafe salve. Puts an end to your post-race shower yelps. Apply to areas prone to chafe and blister before activities needed. Could have used this on the Bataan Death March. That would have been nice. On the memorial. I wasn't in Bataan. I wasn't on the thing, prisoner of the Japanese, but we did the memorial march a couple times. It sucks. But, so, has a 24-month shelf life, I guess, once you open it. This is $16.95 according to the book. Oral all-natural formula uses coconut oil and cocoa butter and beeswax for external use only, so don't eat it. Smells like barely anything at all. I don't know. I've never used it. It's is it any better than anything else that's out there? I'm not sure. $16.95 for less than 2 ounces. I don't know. It's I'm trying to put together like what kind of there is no theme. They don't do so I don't know, but whatever. Just meh. I have no opinion of this. Next, we've got the so it's a little okay. So these things all go together. So we've got some things from My Medic, and they generally put together good products. I like My Medic, but we've got we've got assorted bandages. So okay, so this is 1990 altogether. We've got the Stay Alive First Aid Guide, First Aid and Survival Guide. And I like the illustrations, CPR, pressure point therapy, bleeding pressure point therapy, lacerations, how to use quick clot, burns. They have lacerations, but not like, all right, whatever, diarrhea, water, altitude sickness, compass. That's interesting. How to field dress game, building a fire. Okay. All sorts of stuff. Small, basic info for someone that probably doesn't know any better. So I'll keep that in mind. And digital copy and coupon code. And then you get 2 things from my medic. You get gauze pads, 3 2x2s, 2 4x4s, 3 non-adherent 2x2s, 2 non-adherent 3x4s, 1 2-inch gauze roll, and 1 3-inch gauze roll. So this is a very basic bleeding control set. And by bleeding control, we mean an actual wound, not a cut, not a scrape. I mean, you can use it on that, but it would kind of be a waste. In this, what is this? A super skin bandage. You get, I don't know what this is. 3 fingertip super skin bandages. Do they mean Band-Aids? Is that what they're saying? Because this kind of looks like Band-Aids. It's a 12-pack. So, some very basic first aid supplies and a little book. Now, I know that if you were to go to any store and buy these supplies, now you couldn't buy just 3 2x2s and 2 4x4s, but if you were to buy a box of all these supplies, and you could outfit a number of different kits for a fraction of the price. You know what I mean? Like, so you are paying a premium for them to come in these little containers. I don't know how much you're paying for the book. You guys know that normally I really like first aid stuff and like I'm all about the, but you are so getting hosed on the price here. Yes, these kinds of medical supplies have an expiration date. They can only guarantee sterility and pliability for a while, but it's years. It's years, Instead of taking a little package like this, you can go to Walmart, you can go to whatever store you want, go to the first aid section. You can buy boxes of all these things. And, you can take a vacuum sealer, you could take a Ziploc bag, whatever. You could put these, which they come sterile in their packages, you could outfit your own medical kit. You could build this exact kit. And for the price, the net price for putting them in there, you don't get this little book, but you could find this all online if you really needed it. You know what I mean? I'm going to put this and don't like it. Just because it is so... It's almost like a refill for an actual first aid kit. You know what I mean? For the price, no. There's so many other medical items that we've looked at on this channel that are just better. I'm gonna leave it at that. The Ultimate Self-Sufficiency Manual. It's got a chicken on it. Another chicken. I like the chicken. Apple, tools, chicken, fire. Okay. Grow, build, farm, survive. It's a good feeling book. It's embossed, fancy. Now, we talk about these books all the time. It looks good. It's like the ultimate self-sufficiency manual. Like it's going to teach you a lot of stuff. And it gives you all these blurbs, these little tiny, build a wood stove. This is not how to build a wood stove. This is a picture in 7 steps. This doesn't show... this is what drives me nuts about these books. There are some things that maybe you can show in buy a water bob, right? That's what they're teaching you, to go buy something. Dry some meat. This is the whole process for drying and curing meat. I just like, they give you the most. None of this is enough information to actually make. No, I'm sorry. 1 or 2 of these things is probably shop smart. That's in the self-sufficient manual. Shop smart. I hate this. Like, and I've in the past, I've looked at some of these books and I have said like, well, this is nice to build your, to show you subjects to research further. You know what I mean? And like that the basic things. That's what I think these are good for. You know, choose your wood. Okay, this tells me I need to research different kinds of wood and to start a fire. I need to research topics about starting a fire. This doesn't teach you how to build the bicycle mount, were you just supposed to have a little This is just, these things, you know, at one point I did believe in, well, this gives you a starting point, blah, blah, blah. After talking with a lot of you guys and chatting back and forth in discussions, we kind of, you know, I do now believe that this can be more harm than good, because there are people that will buy this book and believe like, okay, now I'm prepared for everything, I got it. And in the emergency, this gives just enough information to leave you needing so much more information. A book like there is no one book that teaches you everything. This has a series of topics, and each topic could have its own book, much thicker than this. You know what I mean? And this caters to a crowd which, unfortunately, is a crowd that doesn't know enough to know that this book doesn't teach them all the stuff. Mostly newbies in survival, bushcrafting, prepping, whatever you want to call it. This is a $22.50 book. Now, it's a New York Times bestselling author, Tim McWelsh. I bet Tim McWelsh knows very well how to do these things, or he knew how to write a book with just enough information to get people to say, oh, look how many things are covered in this book. But they're covered by a blurb, by a paragraph. So I am now going to put this one in Don't Like It. Oh, one more. No, that's it. Really. That's everything in the basic box. A meh and 2 don't like it's great. Fucking wonderful. Let's move into the advanced box. So I guess Red Cross has teamed up with ReadyWise. This is new to me. I didn't know they did this. And the Red Cross has a lot of great training programs that you can take for disaster relief, first aid, CPR, stuff like that. They even have babysitting courses to teach youngsters how to care for kids on a temporary basis. This is the American Red Cross and ReadyWise 72-hour food kit. ReadyWise, I kind of spaced for a minute, and I'm glad I thought about it. Ready Hour, I really like Ready Hour's food kits. ReadyWise, not as much. Just add water. 32 servings, made in the USA, up to 25-year shelf life. And again, it's not a kit. It is a bunch of envelopes. I'd be willing to bet a kit should include everything you need. And this probably does not include things to cook, and it's kitted on 7/28/2021, so that's good. You know, you got shelf life there. Easy directions, but yeah, I got to boil 4 cups of water, stir contents, cover. So this is another thing where teriyaki rice. Oh, I want to try that. That's something we haven't had. I'm gonna have to try that and then give Steve another envelope of, you know, equal food, because I want to see how they do with that. I want to do a video on that. This is all right. This is a sealed up box. This is just the pouches of food. I can guarantee you. I'm gonna reseal this. I'm not gonna open the pouches. Come on, stay in there. There we go. I just want to see if there's anything in this kit besides, you know, some little dried food packages. Nope. Just the envelopes, like we thought. Okay. And again, I read kit and I think a kit is supplies, is the tools. That's a kit. But now I certainly think that this is a better item than giving us one package of food and being like, here you go, we picked out this. And this includes crunchy granola. Granola's great, actually, you know, as a packed up food source. You can just eat that straight, which is nice. Cheesy mac, teriyaki rice, hearty tortilla soup, and whey milk. alternative. I don't know what the hell that is. The thing is, you got to have water for this, which is, you know, I'm not holding it against them. It's the same with many, many, you know, survival type foods. I think that, I do think that sending a packaged food source like this is better than, like I said, than giving one, you know, one package, one item, and then saying like, oh, here you go, we provided food for you. And the thing is, I have faith in the Red Cross. I know that they're 9/11 emergency fund fiasco. I get it, but I have some experience with some of the actual people, not the national organization, but the actual people that would, if you had a disaster, would go out and offer you assistance and stuff. They're good people. So this is a $43 box. I've seen people charge more for what you get in this box. This I could like. And by the way, you got here. I like to try to put this up in case you can scan it. Can you scan it? I don't know. And then you get your 25% on all orders over $50. Use code BB25. I've actually got, I got offered to work with Ready Hour, and we're gonna have a whole thing, containers like this available at a discount to you guys coming soon in January. So anyway, more on that later. Let's look at the, oh, that's it. That's the whole advanced box. Let's look at the Pro box. But no, this is, you know, I never mind. Pro box. All-purpose weather radio and portable phone charger. Now, you guys know I like these all-purpose, these weather radios, these hand-generated ones. I've never seen this one in my life. I'm telling you right now, I don't like it because it's a little bulkier than a lot of the other ones out there that do charge, that are solar-powered. This has a glow-in-the-dark locator, hand crank power. I feel like we just got one in Battlbox recently, though, that was smaller than this. Oh. So we've got USB cord. Nice. Okay. This one is a little bit bigger and bulkier to pack than some of the other ones. And, you know, honestly, I think the design features of this is awkward. I don't know why they do it like this, but your aux in, headphones out, DC, and cell, so charging in from a USB port, charging out to a device. Comes with a rechargeable battery in there. This glows in the dark, apparently. And then, of course, you've got your hand crank. And we're not doing anything. I'm not going to plug that battery in. I'm going to let Steve do it. Now, there's no battery connected to it to hold on to this charge, so. But having this ability is pretty good. Nice selector switch between AM, FM, and your 7 weather bands. And then you've got some buttons in here that you can't really see. Alarm on and off. It's got an alarm clock. All right. A button for your cell, up, down, alert, and set. The only thing, oh, you know what? It's got an internal, this is a little different. Okay, this is a nice change. So this has a separate battery charged by the dynamo here. That doesn't even need that other battery plugged in. That is a nice thing. This works on a totally separate battery. That is cool. Oh, did that just kill everything? Let's try to turn it on. No, I lied. It needs that. It needs the other battery to do stuff. I was looking at that. It's just, you know, when you're packing up and you space is at a premium, you might be like, all you have is a pack and what you can carry. This is a bit bulky. I mean, it is. It's not that heavy, but it's a bit bulky. For no reason that I can understand. You know, most of them are half the size and the same weight. So I personally would choose, I don't need an alarm clock on it. And the last one we looked at very recently, it was in Battlbox and it was in Barrel and Blade. It was half the size, did all the same things: flashlight, glow-in-the-dark locator, solar panels, crank, weather band, AM, FM. You know, I don't think it had an auxiliary in. It didn't have that, but do we really need that on, you know, an emergency radio? So, yeah, it's branded American Red Cross. Great, but I think I'd rather have the smaller one that weighs just a little bit less and I'm sorry, that takes up a little less space and is just a little more convenient to pack around, honestly. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this in terms of mechanics or how it works. I'm purely talking about taking up space in a bug out bag, a go bag, whatever. I don't know, that's me. So while I do like this item in concept, and I'm, you know, not even talking about operational or anything, I know that they can make these things smaller and easier, so this one's gonna go in meh for right now. And it's got a price of $59. I've seen them cheaper than that too. And now we're coming to the Pro Plus already. Oh wow, this one's going fast. Now Fox Edge, not to be mistaken with Fox Knives. Made in China, right there, and gives you cancer in California. The Fox Edge Anuaki folder with sheath. Now, I'm waiting to see what. Let's see. Black G10. A proportionally large modified D2 steel sheep's foot blade. So is it a modified sheep's foot or is it modified D2? I mean, I'm asking that because the English language demands that this be clarified. A large modified D2 sheep's foot blade. Is it a D2 steel modified sheep's foot blade? Or is it modified D2 steel? Because I don't know what the hell modified D2 steel would be. But I'm assuming it is a modified sheep's foot with D2 steel. $119.99. Oh, it's heavy. It's got some weight. Do they say what it is? They do not. They do not say what it weighs. I need this little cloth I've been using lately to wipe stuff down. It is oily. Do they talk about what the coating is? Patiently waiting to see if you can handle the pure awesomeness of its presence. Right, okay. Oh, so there's no one-handed opening potentially here. It's already off-center. Like, not even a little bit. Like, a lot off-center. That's nice, right out of the box. Okay, strike one, Fox Edge. There's no one-handed anything. So, can't spring it, can't fling it out. Great. And it's a, what is this? Is this a lock? Oh, so there's a lock to keep it in that looks like an Axis lock, but it's not. And you have to two-hand open it. We already have some strikes for you, Fox Edge. It feels full flat ground. Positives, nice big handle. Nicely done G10. So it's very smooth G10, but that handle is contoured a lot so you can get a good grip. You can choke up in this choil with very nice jimping. For a knife this big, the weight is fairly even. Yeah. It's a lockback, which I can forgive it. It also locks in place open. Okay. All right. I don't see the cutting money right here in front of me, so we're gonna jump straight to the cord. Let's give it a slice. Alrighty then. You know what? Let's get rid of that piece. Let's start a fresh new piece. Let's do the slice. You need some effort to do that. And the pull through. Well, we need to work on that edge a little bit. It is a cool looking knife. It is a cool looking knife. It's a little exaggerated in its curves, which puts the hand at a slightly unnatural angle when if you're trying to chop with it and stuff, but you do get a very good grip on it. I hate that it's two-handed. Can you? There we go. You can one hand close it at least. It's not going to flip open for you. How hard would it have been to put a thumb stud in there? I mean, for some, I definitely would want to run this over a diamond and then a strop, at least. The pouch is, it's like a hard foam reinforced nylon. It's not like a rigid plastic in there or semi-rigid. See here, you got PALS webbing, so you put on your Molly gear. They put the billboarding on the inside, which is nice. And I got a snap clip to keep it closed. Let's see how the retention is in there. I don't know what I think of this. That blade, I think, well, after you get it sharpened up a little bit and honed, I think it's got some potential. I think the handle feels good to hold, but might not be the most comfortable thing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Might not be the most comfortable thing to work with. And then, why do we need to have a two-handed opening on this? So, for a bunch of reasons, that curve is it's nice to hold, but it just that it's a little too much of a curve in the hand for when you're doing stuff. I want to like this knife. I really want to like it. I like the blade shape. I do. I think the blade shape has a lot of utility value to it. I think the handle is just a little excessive. I'd like a little straightened out. And then again, two-handed only. I can live with a lockback. I mean, at least you can one hand close it, but it should come out of the box much sharper than that. What is the point of putting a lock? Why didn't you just put an axis type lock here if you're gonna put a blade lock on there? So this knife is gonna go somewhere between matte and like it. At least it's not, you know, getting the same treatment. Well, I guess can you? No, yeah, kind of one hand open it, but it's awkward. So that's the box. Oh, and then you can get some money off Carnivore Club because now Battlbox owns Carnivore Club. So that's the box, guys. I don't know. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Not thoroughly impressed at all. Like I said, December used to be the best box of the year, and now it's just not. This knife has a lot of potential. I am just not feeling it. So, it is what it is. It's Battlbox. Used to be, remember, if you guys, people that are new, understand that this used to be my absolute favorite subscription. I used to count the days every month till it arrived. And then they started getting how they are now. And now I'm just meh about the whole thing. So, It is what it is. But what do you guys think? So your opinions, I want to know. The knife looks cool. I just wish it felt a little better in the hand. It came a little sharper out of the box. And it was just a little bit different, but here we go. All right, so your opinions, guys. Last battle box of the year. What do y'all think? Another big shout out to Steve. Thank you, Steve. You are awesome. I really appreciate you. Couldn't do these without you, because I canceled my subscription a long time ago, guys. It's Steve's box. He sends to me. I sent to him. So check out the video on how I redid this thing. Hole in the shop video if you want when this is over. Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to go rewatch How I Met Your Mother, and I'll be back again real soon.